So, Copa Sudamericana Round 3. We didn't get this far last time when we were against Lanus, and it means it's the return of the square pitch. You're going to see both of these games in this episode, so don't go anywhere. Hello guys, David here, and welcome back to another episode of Going Intercontinental here with Newell's Old Boys. As you will have heard in the trailer, or the little intro there, it is time for the Copa Sudamericana Round 3, and we are against Lanus in this two-legged affair. We've got one game now, and we've got one game next Wednesday, so we have got a lot to do. First game, we're going to be away, so we are going to see the square pitch. We'll be back to our place for the home leg afterwards. They are favourites in this one. I think what we want to do is we want to try and get an away goal, ideally try and win. If we can, great. If not, I'm not going to worry too much. And then we will move on from there and hopefully try and get a big old win in the return fixture. Otherwise, like I say, since yesterday's episode, no change. There has been absolutely no difference to the team Obviously, it was literally, I've just gone from that screen, and I've clearly gone straight into this because I've not even picked the team. And annoyingly, you'll notice a big duty on my side in the first instance. I forgot to register Damien Fernandez, so I believe I'm just going to let the assistant pick that, and then let's see what he does, and then we'll make some changes if we need to. It does mean Caligari is going to come in, obviously, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. Otherwise, I'm quite pleased with this team. I think we'll be okay. Torres is off with a knock. He came off in the last game, so he will not be playing in this one. As you can see, we've got a few players who obviously are not registered. We do have kickoffs from Nadalan, Marcioni, Scaglierini, and Don Santi. Most of them were understandable. I just batted them away and gone disappear. I'm not interested. Scaglierini is understandably a little bit more annoyed because I forgot to. I actually promised him I'd get him into this squad and I haven't, but who cares? He's not good enough. That's pretty much what I said to the rest of them. Apart from Nadalan, who I dealt with slightly differently, but most of it was just a case of you're just not good enough. So I'm going to stick with the team that's on the screen because it looks like it's a fairly decent team. It's probably our strongest side, even with a couple of slightly tired legs from the game against Lanus a couple of days ago. It's obviously the second of 3 games. So we're going to have Luisan in goal, our new vice-captain. Ferroni, Ricardo Grassa makes his second appearance in a row for the club. Caligari and Steve Hood alongside him. Steve Hood is really starting to come on very, very strong at this moment in time, and I'm very cautious that he does have a classic release clause in the contract, so he'll probably be out the door at some point in the next year or two. Europe will come calling, I am sure. Fernandez at the base of the midfield. Nora, who played very well in the last game, came on as a sub after Torres got injured, and Rodriguez alongside him. He is playing. Why does he come into the squad? Who else don't we have? Oh yeah, Belmonte is suspended because he obviously came off in the last leg against Internacional. Barrosa, Benitez, and then who are supporting Zeballos up top, both as inside forwards. Was a decent enough game last time out. Room for improvement. He is a little bit worse for wear from the last game, but we obviously do have Aguirre on the bench. And as you can see, I've managed to finally sort out the squad numbers, so it's all looking a little bit tidier in the list of players for this squad nowadays. It does mean that Fernandez is number 5, Hood's number 3. It's just been a lot tidier in terms of that. Unfortunately, number 2 is taken, so we're not going to have a 2-4-5-3 like I'm sure you'd all be wanting to see in the back 4. Presuming Kano comes in, that's gone to someone else who is a favourite number, and Football Manager obviously does that anyway, and I'm not gonna stop it. But anyway, let's get into this game and let's go see the square pitch. So I know that's what you're all here to watch. You all want to see the funny looking pitch. Let's have a look at it then. There it is in all its glory, just behind the team news. We'll see it in a bit more detail. There you go. There's the square pitch. Yeah, it's so weird. I've never seen anything like it. So as I said, we are one from 3, so 1 from 1 so far, technically speaking. We did beat them 2-0 in the cup just gone, courtesy of an own goal and a Zeballos goal, I think it was. So he started the new season off to a good one, which is always nice to see. But they are obviously in their backyard for this one, so it's going to be a slightly different affair, I think. Obviously going to have to be a little bit more aware of what's going on, but hopefully we can at least hold them to a decent result. Maybe even, like I say, try and get the away goal. That'd be perfect if we could do so, and then hopefully try and push on from there. We've not really had anything to begin with. We've had one shot, none on target. They definitely had the lion's share of the ball, which I'm happy about. Just need to start making a bit more out of it. I'm going to ask for some creativity from the boys. See what that does. Hopefully that inspires them. There we go. Done the job. It's exactly what I wanted it to do. But yeah, nothing much happening at the moment. Apart from a good save from Limusan in the first 2 or 3 minutes, I think it was. Not really doing much. There we go. This is the wrong side of the pitch that I wanted the highlight to come through for. Hopefully we can just nick the ball and get on a run, which doesn't look like that's going to happen. That's going to spread out and it's going to be a ball in and someone's going to be at the far post. No, they're not. There is going to take it. It's a chance, and I feel like that's a horrible, horrible goalkeeping error from Limusan there, especially looking at where that's run. That does not look like something I'm going to want to see back. Let's have a look. Newly appointed vice-captain, as I mentioned. Have a look there. Oh, he's got to be doing better there. It's straight at him, and he's just palmed it into the corner of the net. So we are 1-0 down. And I demand more for the last few minutes of the half, but that's not very good. Definite room for improvement from Limusan there. Hopefully we don't have another one of those, and hopefully we can just start to effectively build into this game, because we've not really done much so far. Not had a single chance. This is interesting. No, put a bit of pressure. Steve's going to get there, though. I like that. As I said, he's definitely starting to become a much, much better player. But Caligari's lost it. So probably going to be 2-0 down very early. No, we're not, because Grassa puts someone under pressure. That's Cisterna. Puts them under pressure and shoots it very much wide of the mark. I am going to tell them that is a disappointing first half, because it definitely is. Obviously, I will take a 1-0 defeat into the second leg by absolutely, with no problem whatsoever. But I would definitely like to get an away goal. We can put them under a bit of pressure here, which seems to be doing. Zabayos doing that very nicely, but there's been a ball from Steve that's been given up back to them, which I don't like. Hopefully he's not going to lose his man here. He is, isn't he? He's about to go straight past Steve. Oh, he's not just going to play the ball in. Don't like this. No, it's going in, isn't it? Yeah, it's going in. Oh, bloody hell. 2-0 down very, very, very early into the second half, and that's a mountain to climb now. Of course, it's the guy's first goal for the club. If he's been here for longer, if this is his first game, that's fine. But if he's played here before, I'm going to be so annoyed. I hate it when that happens. Come on, lads, you beat them 2-0 last time. Can't have the same thing again. Ball in from Nora. Doesn't manage to do anything. They're on the break again. Cisterna's going for his brace. Please don't let him go past you, Steve. Good man. Benitez is now being sent off. We're down to 10 men. It's less than ideal. Come on, just send him off already. There we go. He's sent off. You absolute bloody moron. We're not going to go through. We are not going to go through. Simple as that. I'm not going to make any changes. There is absolutely no benefit to me doing so at this point. Benitez has had a shocker. He has let the blood rush to his head. Disappointed, red carded. There's no point doing disappointed, mate. I'm doing that for you. Terrible. So we're now we're 2-0 down. Probably going to be 3 soon. It's just going to get worse. Going to have to absolutely paste them back at our place, which is not something I feel we're comfortable in doing. Nora's managed to take the ball off him though. That's good for out to Ferroni. Where's he going to go with it? He's got to go some way. He's got to go forwards. He's not going to lose it. Now gives it to Baroza. Gives it back to Nora now. He's got it in the middle of the park. So play it to Rodriguez. We know he can hit them from there. A bit of interplay between them. Gets in Barotha in for a chance. Just goes off the outside of the post apparently. That, believe it or not, 53 minutes. And I think that's our first official. In fact, it can't be an official shot on target because it was saved by the keeper. So still not had a shot on target. And I think it's change time. Varela's going to come on for Zabayos because he's not been playing very well at all. I'm not going to make the change to bring on anyone for Barotha just yet because he's the only one who's actually done something despite his slightly worse for wear rating. I'm going to have to probably do something with Ferroni, which means Andriotz is going to have to come on there. He can play as an inverted wing back, as we know he has done once or twice in the past, and that will have to do for now. But I'm not particularly pleased. Have to be said. Down to 10, 2-0 down. But 1 shot on target. I've had loads of the ball, just done absolutely nothing with it, which is a fairly common experience for me nowadays on this save. Has to be said. Show some passion. Come on. Put your finger out, lads. But the next change, I don't even know what the next change is going to be. It's probably going to be to bring off Fernandez and then bring on probably Batitsuta, actually. I think we'll do that now. Let's make that change. Maybe we'll actually do a little bit of a different change. Let's shift these guys. What am I doing? No, what I meant was do that. Fernandez can play there. That's fine. I'm going to play Nora in as his favoured playmaker role. So hopefully that will help. He could play as a ball-winning midfielder because he's good at that, want to defend. And then, yeah, we're going to bring on Batistuta for Rodriguez. I'm going to play him in his more familiar winger role. And let's see how we get on. Steve can become now an attacking wing-back because we do need to try and push for something, and then he can do the same. And again, he can also do that. And he can also do that. We're now playing a much, much more attacking side, despite being down to 10, which is less than ideal. But we have to do something. We'll either lose 3-0, and we'll make it extremely difficult for ourselves, but even more so than we already have, or we get a goal back and it's 2-1 going into the return leg, or even 2-2, you never know, and we are then in with a chance of having them at our place. 2-0 is not by any means the end of the world. It's not ideal. Of course it's not. It's less than ideal. But it's not the end of the world. Still gives us a chance. Just have to make sure we hold them to get a clean sheet in the next leg. We're not going to score here. It's going to end 2-0, or it could be 3. Who knows? It's going to be 2. Absolutely nothing happened after I did that. Made some crosses. We had no more shots on target. I don't think we had any more shots. That was just not a very good game. Not very good at all. So that means that you're in training tomorrow, because that was very disappointing, especially because you beat them literally 4 days ago. Team's not changed. We've lost that one. Click the wrong button. Benitez banned for a match. That's going to be all South American Continental Club competition, so he is not going to be playing in the next round. That means we're going to have to probably play Batistuta as our first choice winger for that one. Well, yeah, probably going out of the cup, aren't we? To be honest. Let's fast forward to the next leg and let's see how we get on, shall we? Let's hold a bit of optimism. Alrighty then, second leg time. For those of you who thought it was going to be difficult enough having to swing a 2-0 deficit in the first leg into the second leg, even at home, our task has been made even more difficult by the fact that where is he? Barofa is out injured for the next 4 to 5 weeks, or 2 to 4 weeks now, but it was 4 to 5 weeks when I looked at it before. So he will not be playing for us in this game or for a few over the next couple of weeks. So Aguirre has come in to the side. Kano has officially joined us. So he's joined us on a year loan with a view to buy at a later date. Obviously, we'll just keep an eye on that as if we can get him free. Looking like a very tidy player, not quite at the level of the likes of Batolo for only first at the moment, but I will be bringing him in to give him some game time and hopefully try and improve him a little bit. And then, like I say, we'll make a educated decision on him come January when his contract renews, or is up for renewal. We can Bosman the hell out of that man. So, team for this game, very similar to be fair. Luna Sanfaroni, Grassa, Caligari and Steve Hood, the back 5. Fernandez at the base of the midfield with Belmonte and Torres ahead of him. Obviously, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Aguirre on the left-hand side. Marcelo Batistuta on the right, who has come in for obviously the suspended and very naughty boy Martin Benitez. And then we have Ceballos up top. However, I was going to make the change that I hadn't done to put Varela in up top instead for 2 reasons. One, I've noticed he's actually an extremely good free kick taker and Nora has dropped to the bench. The second reason being, Ceballos, as you may remember, used to play for Lanus and I don't trust him, basically it. So Varela is going to start this game with a view to bring the other guys on afterwards instead. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get into this game, shall we? Hopefully, we can have a result. As I'd love to get through. I think this puts us into the 4th round. I honestly don't know. We'll fire roll. I'm not going to worry about it until I know that we're going to win. Because if we're not going to win, there's no point worrying about it. But I believe it might do. I say, main focus here. I suppose early goal. Get on the score sheet, put a bit of pressure on them. Get a second goal, get a 5th. Job done. Don't concede. Simple. Right? Sure, it's simple. Anyway, game is underway. We've not had the early goal just yet. We've still got a few minutes. I call it 10 minutes for the early goal is therefore not a thing. But we're not going to get the early goal. We don't have the early goal. We might have a very nearly early goal. Fernandez with a chance. Just goes wide. That was a good chance. That was a good effort from Julian Fernandez, but didn't quite manage to get it the right side of the post. But that is the way I wanted to start this game. I'm already going to be demanding more because I really need us to get an early goal here. Early-ish at least. This isn't a good highlight. I don't want this. Nobody asked for this. Nobody wants you doing this, Lanus. Obviously not on the square pitch anymore. That got very little... Oh, my Lord. For some reason, that scared the life out of me. Right, what are you going to do with it? No. We're playing a gegenpress. That's not what you do. You give the ball. Go on. Varela's got the ball. Go on. Get in! Come on! 1-0. 1-0 on the night. Varela's got his goal. I'm not sure what the keeper is doing there. He needs shooting. But we are 1-0 up on the night. It's 2-1 on aggregate. One more puts us level in the tie. Obviously, we don't have... God knows what that keeper is doing there. He just seemed to walk straight into him, but I don't care. We're 1-0 up, and that's what I'm after. Here's another highlight now. Come on, let's have a good throw. To Varela on the edge, to Aguirre, who's now number 10 rather than 65, which I'm happy with. I managed to finally sort them out. Ferroni gets in a great challenge there, just to cut out the counter-attack, which was very, very good indeed. But that's the first 20 minutes I was after. We're 1 up. It's good. Just need to continue what we're doing. We've not offered them even a glimpse of the goal yet, and we have got the vast majority of possession. We're not converting it just yet, though. We do need to start doing a little bit more of that, I think. They're definitely trying to break up the game. I'm not sure if that's part of their game plan, but 8 fouls so far, which is an interesting one. Not something I commonly pick up on, I have to admit. A goal before half-time would be nice. Don't think it's going to happen. Then we are just going to go straight into half-time. It's 1-0. We're all right. What can we say here? I mean, let's go and get revenge. That seems like the sensible thing to do. I've got faith in the lads. I do after that first half display. If we can limit them to the amount of shots they had, which was none, then I think we can hopefully get something out of this. Can we turn around a very unfortunate first leg? We've not even packed out the stadium, I just noticed. We're missing like 1,800 people, which is amazing, considering the circumstances. We've never won this cup before. We've never won the Libertadores or the Sudamericana, so although we're only in the third round, I'd expect more people to be here, but apparently not. Lanus still haven't created anything. Are they coming here just to do that? No, they're not, because they've got a highlight. They're going to have a chance here. It's 2. Oh, no. We've got to score 3. We're out. It's happened. It's so easy as well. I'm pretty sure I looked at that guy. I'm pretty sure I looked at signing him. He's out-leapt Grasser. We've got to go very attacking now. We've got no other option. We need to score 3 goals. Man, that's really annoying. We're being FM'd. Unimpressive. I don't even know what changes to make. I suppose Fernandez is going to come off. Let's go 2 up top. Ceballos can come on. He can play as an advanced forward. Varela can play as a pressing forward still. I'm fine with that. And yeah, I mean, I can't see us getting 3 goals, unfortunately. I'll be bouncing around this room if we do, but I can't see it happening. Not within the next 20 minutes. Not making any chances now. Come on. Let's at least give ourselves a chance. It's not happening. Nothing's happening. The highlights have dried up. Disappointing way to go out. Need to make some more changes. I might as well sling a third striker up there, I suppose. Right. Belmonte, he's too defensive for my liking, so he's going to go up there. And then we're going to bring on Nazareno Funes on in his place. He can come on as a poacher in the middle of the 3. And let's put Batitsuta on as an attacking winger as well. Let's push these guys forward. We might as well just make it up as we go along now, to be honest, lads. Not going to get much else out of this. We only can play a wing back, to be fair. We'll play him as an attacking wing back. And what I'll do is I'll just shift him into the centre. I want him there. There we go. And this is not the kind of player I normally am on this, but we've got to do something. Who else has not already had a very good game? That's the thing. They've not actually played that badly. I think Morillas can come on for Aguirre, actually. He'll be our final change because he is a winger and we can play that side of things quite nicely. In possession, let's have a look at this then. Early crosses. I think that's the one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play for set pieces, run at the defence. We need to be a bit more direct now. We've got extremely high tempo, so that's fine. We're not wasting any time. Let's play with a bit more width. And whipped crosses. Let's try that. Who knows? Oh, I need to click on something here, don't I? I need to confirm my changes. And let's just see if we can get 3 goals in 12 minutes. Something tells me we won't. Something tells me if anything's going to happen, we're going to concede. Get creative. Going to fizzle out. Throw him. No. Steve's got it. He's going to do with it. Gives it to Ferroni. He plays it to Batitsuta. He loses it. And they're going to break. And they've got a man forward. Surely. Oh, Batistuta's nicked it off him. Going to play it to Varela, who's on the right-hand side. Whip a ball in. Bunya's there. Morillas. It's in. Definitely across the line. Is it onside? It's not. It's offside. There you go. That's it then, guys, isn't it? That is it. Was he even offside? He definitely was. He was miles offside. No one's playing him on. Lanus have played a very good line there. And there you have it. That is it. Game over. We're not gonna have another highlight by the looks of it. We've played well. Can't say fairer now. We've not played badly at all. We've dominated the game. We should have won. We should have won the leg. Maybe we shouldn't have won the tie. Should have won the leg though. The tie. Should have won this match. Maybe shouldn't have won the tie. That was, yeah. It's unacceptable because we gave ourselves too much to do in the first leg. Pretty much it. You can't say any further than that. We gave them too much of a chance to beat us. And yeah, we are out of the cup. Again, we got one step further. When does the next leg get drawn? When will we have played? We'd have found out in a couple of days who we'd have been against. Let's be honest. Who have you got in there? You've got Corinthians. They're going to go through surely. Velez, Lanus, San Lorenzo. See, if we'd have gone up against some of these guys, yeah, maybe. But it's not meant to be. So there you have it, folks. That is the end of another episode. Thank you very much for watching, as always. For the next one, we will come back for the start of the league season, which is only in a few days' time. So we'll do the games against River and Racing Club. There is no chance for a rest. Straight into the big games. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you are new around here, because it'd be much appreciated. And let me know your thoughts on how things are going in the comments as well. My name's been David. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.